Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be working on page 285 today. And we are going to begin working on two-digit by two-digit multiplication. And we're going to be using place value. We're going to be using place value. And we're going to be using that associative property right here. Now, when we start working on this two-digit by two-digit, remember, place value and associative property, there are tools. They are tools for us to understand the multiplication, how to break it down. It is a way in which we can perfect these skills. So when we go to standard algorithm, right here, we will have a better understanding of how to solve two-digit by two-digit, and we can use these tools. So remember, this is not the end game here. This is just for us to practice and use these tools to develop number sense. So let's begin our first couple problems. Let me zoom in on here. And we can start working. Perfect. All right, so what we're going to do is we have 20 times 34. And I'm going to write this right above. So if you want to like X this out, you can. And I'm going to be writing this in different colors so that you can see how we are representing each digit. So we are going to put 34 into our place value chart. So I got 3 10s, and I have 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And as you can see, they still put 30 or times 34. However, we are breaking up this 20 into 2 times 10. Okay, and that makes sense. 2 times 10 in parentheses times 34. So next, what we're doing is we're going to be moving this 10, and we're going to be moving it over, or we're going to be multiplying it with 34. And that's what they did here. And then the 2 remains. Okay? Now, this makes it easy for us to multiply now. So now we're going to do 10 times 34. And on our place value, I'm going to represent that. So I'm going to circle these 3 10s, and I'm going to multiply by 10. And when we multiply by 10, we're just moving the digits over to the next place value. Because remember, this is called the base 10 system, meaning that when we multiply times 10, it's going to move over times 10. And it's going to move over times 10, right? Ones, tens to hundreds. So just know when we multiply by 10, it's the base, because it's called the base 10 system. And when we move over our 4 1s, they become 4 10s. Okay? So now we have 340, which we would have here, 340. However, we still need to multiply that 2. We still need to multiply that 2, correct? So, how do we do that? Well, it is pretty, it's not too bad. What we're going to do is we have 1 row, and we have to make 2 rows here. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this 3 is going to change to a 6. And this 4 is going to change to an 8, and we still have 0. So it's going to be 680. Now, what you can do here to solve it without the place value chart, you just do 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 3 is 6. And we'll get 680. Okay? So that is our first problem with associative and using the place value. chart. So let's go into our next set of problems for B. So remember, I'm going to rewrite this as 30 times 34. And I am going to put, just for color coding, I'm going to put 3 10s and 4 1s. Okay? And here, they definitely broke up 30 into 3 times 10. And we're not going to break up 34. We're just going to put 34 right underneath. All right? And here, again, they moved the 10 over so that we can multiply it with 34. It makes it easy for us. Now, on the placed value side, I'm going to move this. I'm going to multiply each piece times 10. Because that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right here. 10 times 34, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to move this over to, I put 3, I got to put 3 dots. 3 dots, 3 dots, there we go. And I'm going to move this 4 over, so times 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. So now I have 340, right? 340 here. However, we are not done. When I put 340 here, we're still multiplying it times 3, okay? So that means that I am going to make rows of 3 here. So I have 1 row. I got to make 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 rows, okay? Same thing for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. So now that we've done that, our dots have definitely changed, where we have a lot of dots. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this 3 turns to a 9. However, I think we have 12 dots here. Let's check. 3, 6, 9, 10. Bring this over. I gotta add a dot. So this is actually not 9. This is 10 now. And I need to move this over. And now I have a dot in my thousands. Okay. So now I have, this is our new number. We got 1,000. 0, right? This is no longer 4. It is 2 dots, because we got 2 dots here. And 0. So we have 1,020. So how do we do it? How do we do it here, right? I'm just going to teach you the easiest way that I know how to use associative is just to distribute that 3 and multiply it. So 3 times 0 I know is 0. 3 times 4 is 12 bundle, right? And then 3 times 3 is 9, plus the bundle is 10. All right, and there is our answer. Okay, so what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to try, and remember, pause the video at any time in which you need to pause and look at how I solve the math, but I want you to try C on your own here, and I can set you up for success, but I definitely want you to try to finish it as much as you can so that you can solve the mathematics. So yet again, I'm going to put 30 times 42 here. All right, and I'm going to be putting 42, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. I'm going to put 42 in the place value chart. And remember, we're going to be breaking up 30 into 3 times 10, and we'll put 42 here. Okay? And here they move the 10 and they want to multiply it with the 42 because, that makes sense for us. So what I would like for you to do is you're going to be moving these digits times 10, right? And moving these digits times 10. All right? I would like for you to finish the rest of this and go back into the video and see how I solve the rest of them. It's the same procedures, same way I solved the last two, just different digits. So I want you to try to solve this one on your own. Rewind the video and look to see how I solve for A and B in this moment. All right, everybody, have a good one. And I'll be looking at this one to see if you're understanding this mathematics with associated property and place value when multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit.